Aquarius, and welcome to your December 2019 general reading. I'm sorry guys, it's the first time that I've said it and I just realised we're in a completely different year, okay? Very exciting energy, Aquarius. We've got 3 aces showing up. So aces are all about new beginnings, new starts. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Discs, okay? And our sun is shining in our relationship house. So there's an awful lot of warmth and heat and exciting new possibilities that are opening for us in the month of January. Now, what lies behind us? So as we come into December, we've got the King of Wands, an awful lot of drive to actualize your soul's purpose, or there's a lot of passion with someone. I don't know, the King of Wands tends to be a very dynamic force of attraction, which is either playing out in our relationships or our life's purpose, one or the other, okay? It's with the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords can talk about some conflict. It can sometimes appear as people gossiping at work. It can sort of be quite, I mean, it's an energy of words being said that are wounding. So I don't know if you're attracting it to you or you're the one that's being the Five of Swords. It's always better to be attracting it than being the one doing it, because if we are doing it, it's only going to come back to us. So I'm not sure what the Five of Swords is about, but it can talk about quite maybe some arguments, okay? It is a victory card, but the victory tends to cause pain and damage to other people. Or other people, the King of Wands is doing it to us. I am not sure how it's going to manifest, but it's what's behind us and it's not what's in front of us. So what you most want is the Ace of Wands. So again, the fire energies can be about initiating new life paths, okay? We move forward and act, and that action becomes our destiny, okay? Which is very exciting energy. Your gift is the Three of Cups. This is about having fun with other people. It's about sharing, having fun with friends. Really sort of nice, very light energy, very free from burdens. And friendship and relationships are very important because the Sun card is showing up in our relationship house. So there's a sense of unity, a sense of joy, and things may be coming to the light which were hidden. That can be the difficult side of it. You know, there's been sort of unseen energy. The Sun brings things into illumination, but the Sun's card is always clear, relax, everything's taken care of. It's my, what I call good karma card. The good you do comes back to you as well as the challenging things we do, okay? Now, the challenge is the Ace of Swords. So maybe some of you are having a challenge seeing clearly what the way ahead is, because your initial ending is a Two of Wands. So you're still in that fork in the road, a feeling, shall I go left, shall I go right? So maybe gaining clarity on a couple of issues is going to be your challenge, okay? I will clarify. Money and work, you've got the Six of Cups. Something good is coming your way, okay? The Six of Cups is about hitting the sweet spot. It's about getting what you want and getting what you need. So if you've been looking for a job, this is a definite yes card, okay? If you're looking to start a new course, this is a yes card. It's basically what I call riding the wave. So if you're waiting for some wave, if you're waiting for some movement in your money and work, this is the absolute yes card. So absolutely love it. At a soul level, you've got Temperance with the Wheel of Fortune. So Temperance is about total balance. She is not spilling a drop from that goblet. She's in a state of peace and very much a very surrendered, very content, balanced energy. With the Wheel of Fortune, there's a turnaround of events going on this month. You might be starting something new. It could be a new relationship, or it could be very much tied to your sense of destiny, that purpose that burns within all of us, okay? Especially with that Ace of Wands there, because as we move forward without fear, we walk every day into our destiny. So how we end, and then I will clarify. So first of all, the fork in the road, which does mean you're having a little bit of a challenge finding total clear vision of the next step. And then the Three of Wands, which is a sense of wanting to expand, but still waiting for something. But then whatever you're waiting for is coming, because you get the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, which is a gift either of money, it's a new job with that Six of Cups, it's something to do with your business, it's something tangible that you hold in your hand. And when we get the Ace, this gift from the universe, we can make it grow into a mighty oak tree. Because we have that power, because we're a fixed sign, and that stubbornness to go after what we want and to make it into something bigger. I think there's definitely a sense to me, because the Ace of Swords is a challenge, I'm going to clarify, why is the Ace of Swords a challenge? I think, why is the Ace of Swords a challenge? Because it's coming with a 10 of Swords, okay? Now these two cards work together really beautiful, because the 10 of Swords is the ending of a cycle, okay? But not having the full sight and the full clarity about what's coming next, okay? Especially around, because of that 2 and that 3 of Wands, and because what you most want is the Ace of Wands, it seems to be very much about how do I expand beyond my limitations, okay? The trick is to act on impulse, because when we go forward to act, fear automatically steps up, and it's the fear that holds us back. But the thing is, when we don't act, our heart becomes heavy, okay? And we lose our sense of joy, and we lose our sense of happiness. Some of yous are acting this month. You're moving out into a new path, which is based on instinct, a sort of, oh, I don't know why, but I just need to go and do this thing. It's when we move out on that impulse that we find our soul's destiny, okay? Some of you might be finding it in your relationships, because the Sun card disappeared there. For some of you, it might be around money and work. But not being able to see clearly is still the challenge. But the trick here, and I guarantee you guys, I'm an astrologer as well, and sometimes the trick is to act, okay? So you don't know where you're going, but you just act anyhow, and you trust the universe will be there to meet you as you walk forward step by step in order to reach new horizons, in order to expand beyond your present horizons. So I want to do another card for you. Yeah, absolutely, the World card. This is a whole cycle completing, so these aces can be born, okay? Now, that 5 of Swords is your only tricky card, okay? So it tends to sort of, so there's two things happening. Either you're receiving it or you're giving it. There's words, there's emotional energy being flung around between people. So when we want all this new beginning, try and be the one who's not doing it. So if people are gossiping at you at work, it's finding a way to not engage with the conflict, rising above it, so to speak. So you can complete the cycle that you're in and birth these beautiful new aces. I'm very, very excited, and there's a lot going on within the level of your soul, which is the most important place because everything comes from there. It's like destiny is turning itself around for you, and maybe you won't have perfect clarity, but when you get the Ten of Swords turning up, to understand the Ten of Swords, understand the card before it, which is the Nine of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is, well, I don't know, but I'm jumping anyhow. And trusting that the universe is going to catch you as you jump. And then we're moving into action. And it's when we act, the universe changes. So what is your additional guidance card? Okay, you've got two. For one of them, it's time to go, which means some of you are ready to leave something behind and start something brand new with higher power. And there you go. And the Yang card, which is action and trusting that somehow there's a protector energy in this universe. The thing is, Aquarius, we don't get it until we leave the safety of the known and say, I don't care how much fear I feel, I'm going to go forward and act on behalf of my passion, of my soul, of this burning desire I have. So I'm so excited about our reading. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because as soon as we move out to birth something new, the fear comes, which is the Nine of Swords. But the 10 as a challenge is saying to you, leap of faith, Aquarius. Because if this is around work, there's nothing to worry about, because look at the two cards that you got. This is your new beginning, which is going to meet you with the World card. But it won't meet you if you stay holding on to what you've been holding on to. Some of you are in an environment that's toxic, by the way. And that's not where Aquarius is meant to be. It's, I don't know, it's a message I'm getting because I'm an Aquarius, that's why, yeah. And there might be time to leave something behind in order to birth this brand new beginning and complete a karmic cycle, but always complete in a state of peace, okay? Because if not, we just get the same patterns thrown at us, because the Five of Swords is a card about a pattern that keeps repeating itself, and the only way to get rid of it is to make peace with exactly whatever crap's been flung at you, okay? Make peace with it. And that's what gets you your new destiny. You know what? It actually invites it into you. But making peace with what's been and what is how you get these beautiful cards to come and meet you, Aquarius. And it's funny, you're my first reading for the year. And that's why, sorry, I stumbled, because I suddenly realised we're moving into this new year. I wish you all the best, guys. I really do. I've got my Ganesh there. Ganesh is what removes obstacles from your path. And our obstacles tend to be our fear. But what we want is on the other side of fear. I guarantee you guys, okay? Loads of love. Bye.